Welcome to first class of cellular mobile communication. Today's topic is cell splitting. Why we are going for split the original cell into many numbers first. Only the motivation is to improve the utilization of spectrum efficiency only. To improve the utilization of spectrum efficiency only. That is, in previous sessions, we had discussed about frequency reuse scheme. That is, the same frequency is used in some way else in a geography. That is for improve the utilization efficiency. The second method for the spectrum efficiency is cell splitting. Exactly where exactly used, especially urban areas. Why only urban areas? Nothing but the more number of customers are more in urban areas. That's why a single base station is not enough to deal all signals. That's why we are going for cell splitting. Not only that one, suppose we are taking a single base station for Tirupati. Total Tirupati. Is it possible to cover the total area? That is, in urban areas, the building heights are more. And narrow roads. In some points, there is no signal. That's why improve the coverage area and increase the number of channels also. We are going for splitting, cell splitting. Nothing but suppose, taking example, a single cell site or base station which covers the maximum of 33 channels. Suppose 33 channels. Suppose okay. Is this 33 channels can accommodate 100 users? Not possible. That's why split the cells and increase the number of base stations, and automatically the number of channels are increases. Instead of 33 channels, suppose 10 base stations are in Tirupati city. That is 10 to 30, 330 channels are available. That's why we are going for cell splitting concept. Nothing but suppose now I am drawing a figure, right? Right now, a cell. This is now I am taking the omnidirectional antenna system is fixed here. Omnidirectional antenna system is fixed here. Now I have fixed only one single base station for this urban area. Sometimes it is not possible to cover total area. That's why instead of single base station, right? Now the original cell is splitted. Now this can be split into 4 cells. Just suppose, I am taking example only. Here, this is original cell. Original cell whose radius of the original cell is capital R, right? Now this can be divided to split into 4 cells. The radius of the cell is decreased. See this one, after cell splitting, the each cell is this is one, and area also divided into 4 parts. That is area of new cell right? Which is equal to area of original cell, right? Area of original cell divided by, that is original area divided by 4 parts. That is that. Next, coverage radius of new cell, which is equal to coverage radius of original cell only 2 times. That is, see this one, the coverage radius only half of the time. Then automatic, what about traffic? Total traffic is increased by 4 times. Traffic increased by 4 times. That is the concept of cell splitting. That is based upon this. See this one. We are dividing like this. We are adding level, whatever it may be, different methods we are taking. Suppose this is the original cell divided into 4 parts. In that 4 parts we get 4 different base stations. Right? You have to observe in urban areas at the top of the multi-store buildings having antennas. In urban areas, at the 3 floors, 5 floors, 6 floors building, the top of the building they are fixing antennas. Nothing but by the concept of cell splitting to cover more area, to cover weak spots also, and increase the number of channels. This is the second method of cell splitting. This is original cell taking divided into 7 splittings. That is, newer cell radius is old cell radius divided by 2. New cell area which is equal to old cell area by 4. New traffic per unit is 4 times of old traffic. That is, in old one, 33 channels are available, the total area. Now, it is increased by 4 times based upon the cell splitting concept. Right. Here, how the splitting can be takes place. Basically, there are 2 types of cell splitting can be takes place. One is permanent splitting. The second is dynamic splitting. Why? When we are going for permanent splitting, that is permanent, we have to plan and fix the number of channels and the power and assign the percent frequency to a particular base station and location of the cell site and traffic load consideration. That is, for permanent cell splitting, we have to how many number of channels, transmitted power, assigned frequencies, cell site selection, traffic load consideration. All these factors you have to choose and fix the base station in the buildings at the top of the building. At the top of the building, it is permanently fixed. But once we are going for dynamic splitting, when we are going for dynamic splitting, we have to follow algorithm. We want at that time splitting the original cell site. When we take one dynamic splitting, suppose in the particular area having one festival is a big festival doing. On that particular area, we have number of channels. That is, more number of people are come together in the particular area for this festival. So we have to increase the number of channels. At that time, dynamically we have to fix one antenna. That is in our engineering college backside, one cell phone tower fixed dynamically. Some by through a truck and fix that one. After complete that one, on base stations. That is dynamically can be possible. It is only for heavy traffic hours only. Heavy traffic hours only. Right. This is about cell splitting. To utilize better spectrum utilization, we are going for cell splitting concept. That is, increase the number of channels, increase the coverage area by using permanent cell splitting and dynamic cell splitting. Thank you very much for first session. If you have any query, type your query in a chat box.